Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Netflix's original movie, Fever Dream. Let me know in the comments below, have you read the book? This was an interesting film, but was it any good? Let's find out. Two young mothers strike up an uneasy and tantalizing relationship based on the hopes and fears they have about their very different children. First and foremost, I should say, if you're a fan of the book and you've read the book and you're coming into this expecting the same sort of fear that you get from the book, it's not going to be the same. That's not to say that the film isn't good and what they've produced from the book isn't good, because I actually do like the film, but I'm in two minds about the film. So I think if you're coming from the book, you're probably going to have some issues with it because there's some things that they've left out of the book, and there's some moments that make the book way more scary than what the film is. The film is just creepy in places and then leaves you at the end going, what the hell? If you're coming from the place where you haven't read the book, then I think you're going to find this interesting. It's a very slow burn. The story unfolds slowly and kind of gives you some answers, but for the most part keeps you guessing. It kept me guessing right until the end. And unfortunately, it is one of those films that you kind of have to decide what has happened at the end. There are questions left unanswered, and I think you, for this type of film, you should probably know that going in, because some people hate that about TV series and films, and this is definitely one of them. However, the acting between the protagonists I think is very good. It's very atmospheric, it's very creepy, it's kind of supernatural, but you're never really sure of the supernatural part. There is this vibe and storyline, the underlining story, that there is a message that it is trying to preach to you, but without you really knowing that it's a message that it's trying to preach. I think you'll get it when you get there at the end. Suffice to say, there's a couple of themes going on in this that you kind of have to decipher for yourself. And once you sit with the film and you've seen it and you go away from it, your mind will keep thinking about it. You'll be like, well, what was that film actually about? Did it mean this one thing? Or did it mean this one thing? I will be doing an explained video. I just want to say that this is actually, actually a good film. The acting is good. The dialogue gives you enough to keep you guessing. So it's a slow burn, and some slow burns can turn you off of the film. This one, however, because of the mystery involved that keeps you wanting to know more, you are kind of riveted right until the end, because it's frustratingly vague in parts and you keep wanting to know the answers or what the hell is actually going on here. With these two mothers with their two very different kids, one seems a bit creepy to me or just a bit weird, and the other one has like almost a perfect life, but there's a lot that's not told. You know, there's some darkness there. And so as we start experiencing or hearing about the lives of these two women, you are starting to put together that puzzle piece, which is pretty hard to put together. You think you got it, you might not quite have it. It's an interesting way to go with this film. I thought the young actors were good. That's not something that you can often say. Young actors are very hard to cast when they're particularly young, and I thought they had great presence. I thought the mothers did as well. You don't get a lot of backstory about our protagonist. I think sometimes it's a thing that you really need to know, but this one, it is a plot device. They kind of want you to keep guessing and figuring things out. So the cinematography is very atmospheric. The tone is very atmospheric. You're not sure what's going on. This will be a divisive film. Some people will love this, some people will hate this. I think that's a good thing for films to do. Let me know in the comments below, once you've seen it, what you thought about the film. If you still need to know some plot points on what's actually going on, then look up my explained Fever Dream review. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to give this 3.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5. Do subscribe if you haven't, and like and comment. I love the community we've created. I'm looking forward to your kind of thoughts on this one. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.